we are on our 32nd week of pregnancy and wala. Naguguluhan lang ako sa kwarto and gusto ko lang sana ayusin yung kay baby na. Actually, medyo ayos naman na, pero may mga inaantay lang kasi kaming mga tray para doon sa mga additional niya na gamit. So, samahan niyo ako na gawin yun. So, ito yung mga nabili kasi namin sa Tiny Buds and bala ko to lagay sa mga tray. Ngayon, ito yung nabili namin sa IKEA na changing table, 'di ba? Na pwede siyang i-convert to a drawer. Yes, may ganun sa IKEA. Sa website namin siya nalaman. So, if you want, you can check ikeaphilippines.com ata or ikea.com.ph. I forgot. Yun, gusto ko ayusin yung mga iba kasi gusto ko pa i-maximize. Parang nasikipan na ako kasi ayan na lahat. So, parang like yung mga diaper, I think hindi naman niya agad-agad maano yun, magagamit. So, tulungan niyo akong siguro ilalagay. Feeling ko ang magagamit naman niya muna is yung newborn na diaper. Luma lang to. Ito yung galing sa baby shower. Pero, bibili pa kami. Yan. So, for example, ito. Diba? Ang dami pwedeng ilagay. Like, gusto ko dito kasi mga easy access niya. Habang nagpapalit ng diaper. Kasi, diaper, ano nga, diba? Kasi feeling ko na puno na agad. As much as possible, gusto ko maging functional yung mga hindi lang tambakan. Gusto ko lang ayusin. Ito, yung pump, siguro lagay ko na dun sa darating na, sa darating na cabinet. Ito natin lalagay yan. Hiningal ako. Okay. Actually, hindi damit. Mga lampin. Easy access siguro lampin and then mittens niya. And socks. Sige, dito ko muna ilalagay. Para nakikita ko lang kung ano yung kulang. Ano yung pwede ko pang i-maximize. Ito, diaper. Towels. Stocks na sa ilalim. Ayun. Feeling ko nga bago pa yan. Pero, saka ko na kayo update. Gusto ko i-update kapag yung meron na talaga mga gamit. Bye! Good morning! We are nearing 32 weeks and kagigising ko lang. Makikita nyo naman. And I think this week we're going to decide to document every week of the pregnancy until 37 weeks or hanggang dumating si baby. I'm excited about it kasi this is one project that I think I can commit to. It's going to be a memory for me and my baby and our whole family. So we're gonna decide to commit gawin to hanggang dumating si baby for the memories. For this morning, magluluto muna tayo. Prepare muna tayo ng food for the day. I just want to share something, development about my mental health and how I am coping up with the adjustment. How am I feeling na palapit na ng palapit? We're nearing the due date. So, December 12. But if hindi ko pa nabagit sa inyo, usually for firstborn, the usual dates or the usual weeks na lumalabas sila, 37 weeks or 38 weeks. Just waiting for the time. 33 weeks na ako ngayong linggo. So, today, 32 and 5 days. So, I think on Wednesday, it's going to be my 33rd week. And how am I feeling about it? Well, for now, I'm very grateful that mentally, I'm coping up well, and I've learned to let go of things that I really can't do. I've accepted that fact. I'm really blessed to have a husband who is supportive about it. Yun siguro, malaking factor. And friends and people who I shared with the current struggle that I am sharing with you guys, na kahit alam ko hindi nila naiintindihan, but they gave their whole listening time. They gave their ears to listen to all the things that I can't even express, or kasi I don't even understand what I'm feeling. So that's the reality of pregnancy and your mental health. So, but now I I just realized that this is the only time that I will be doing this project. Let's call it a project. And that there are things that is not called, or that is not meant to be let go of. Siguro it's just meant to be paused kasi there's a priority for that particular season. And I think very clearly that this season, the calling is to be a mother to my child. And I can pause and go back to the things that I want to be a mother at next time. It's really important to really know what is your calling for this season, because calling, the purpose, it stays the whole time, the whole period, the whole thing, the whole what I've learned ever since I graduated is that the purpose, it stays, but it varies every season. So for every season, your purpose stay. Maybe you are, for example, for me, what I learned is that my purpose is to give encouragement, um to empower, something like that. But the calling for me in every season changes. Like for example, I I got a new work. I got I got married. I lived in another place. I have a child. So for that changing season, meron ding specific calling for each season that I need to respond to. And for now, I learned that there's going to be a time for everything. Yeah, it's Ecclesiastes. Time for everything. And I should respect that. Because when the time comes din naman na you are parang signal, the go signal is there na for the things that you wanted to do or passionate about before, everything will be provided, the energy, the wisdom, the strength that you need. But for now, makikita mo kung hindi ka called doon because you don't have the energy, you don't have the strength. You did everything you can, but parang wala talaga. And that's what I felt the whole pregnancy season, trying to navigate the things that I wanted to do or that I'm used to do na hindi na pala ako called. So I decided to drop it, to surrender those things, and ask for strength and ask for wisdom to respond to the things that I'm called now. And it's very obvious, no? Pero kahit nakakatawa, it's very obvious that I'm called to be a mother. But since nga you're not used to it, since nga you're not used to it, this is my first time becoming a mom. So it's understandable if you're in the same situation and you felt the same, if you feel the same, it's understandable. Don't judge yourself, don't be too hard on yourself. But now as you listen to this video, yun ang aking masasuggest, ang aking advice, is to don't be too hard on yourself and learn to let go. Ayan, okay, magluluto na ako at na-try natin maglakad. Maglalakad ako, kailangan ko maglakad. Kasi 33 weeks na pala tayo. And so far, ang aking pan, medyo namamaga siya. Ewan ko, hindi naman namamagang super, pero makikita mo na it's not, na medyo mataba siya. Ayun, so, kailangan tayo maglakad-lakad. Tsaka wala tayong luya. Gagawa tayo ng tinola today. So I am 33 weeks and 1 day today. So I only have 6 weeks and 6 days to prepare for my baby. And as you can see, my baby is the size of a pumpkin. So gano'n na siya kabigat ngayon. Ayan. Kaya na siya kalaki ngayon. Tignan nyo na may hita ko. I just want to record this moment because I think I finally came to a point where I will say this. I need to focus on preparing for my baby's birth.
And I didn't expect myself to finally decide on this. Kasi before, a few months before, I was thinking of still working hanggang mga anak ako. Ganon, yun talaga. Pero right now, ewan ko ba what happened. Parang, syempre hindi naman dumadali yung mga nangyayari as the weeks come by and as the baby grows inside my tummy, hindi naman ganon dumadali. So, bumibigat, syempre si baby. By the way, he is 26 centimeters now. So, pero ang natutunan namin today, kapag pala yung mga ganong size, it's not just my baby. Parang ano siya, kasama yung yung sac, yung nagro-protect sa kanya. I forgot the term. Pero yun. So, kakagaling lang din namin kasi kanina sa OB check-up namin, which happens every 2 weeks. And by November, we'll have our OB check-up na per week. Kasi, ayun, well, para ma-monitor na namin si baby kung yung laki niya, yung heartbeat niya. So, yun. Well, going back to the decision that I made, I'm just happy na parang may mas peace sa akin if yun yung decision. I just felt, I just felt that I need to decide on that. Na ayoko lang din kasi yung parang yun na lang, basta biglang gano'n na lang. I will not work instantly. But I wanted it to become a decision. I want to decide on this. Para pag dumating yung time that, for example, I'm not working, it's a decision that I made, and it does not come from my husband, from my family. It's the decision that I made, and it came from me. So, I'm just proud of myself na kaya ko pala. I haven't give my 100% yet sa birth preparation. So, naka-prepare na ako ng mga hospital bags, documents, and all. Pero I think that's not it. Yung sarili ko mismo. Yun yung feeling ko kailangan ko pang pag-preparean. Yung, syempre, physically, marami akong kailangan gawin. Diet, I think I started it na since last week dahil din sa tulong ng OB, yung advice ng OB, tsaka ni Shaq. And then, ano pa ba? Well, mentally, yun din siguro that ang reason bakit gusto ko muna mag-pause sa work. Even though hindi yun yung original plan ko. Kasi I wanted to focus on birth. And mentally kasi, when you're working, kahit sabihin mo na right now kasi I'm not fully, kasi I'm a web designer, diba? So currently, I handle website projects and then I do the web design hanggang development and pag-publish nung site. But I also handle a few freelancers and I directly talk to my boss. So I think it's another work. So yun yung reason why I think mentally it could help me then prepare so that I could have space in my mind to think about the things that I need to think about. And then of course emotionally, I think I will be more and more emotional in the coming days. And yun nga, hindi na kayang nating i-handle if sabay-sabay lahat. So I want to get to the point. Yun yung mga factors why I think I need to decide on resting talaga muna for the coming weeks. Talagang question yun eh. Ayun lang, pero nachika ko lang at saka wala lang, it's to document something that I decided for myself and for my baby that I want to look back on someday. Diba? Nakaya ko pala. Pero honestly, if you will go back to the videos that I recorded, I still have that feeling. Hindi pa rin nawawala yun. The feeling of fear of losing my identity, which, as you can see naman, became who I am, di ba? Which is wrong because my work and the things that I do is not me, di ba? It's not entirely me. But, yun nga, siguro masyado ko inano yung sarili ko na pag hindi ko ginagawa yun, hindi ako yun. But what I also realized tonight as I'm doing my journal is that this new season that's gonna come is something na makakatulong din sa akin to rediscover myself. Kung ano ba yung pwede ko pang makilala sa sarili ko. It doesn't mean that you have to let go of things na already is developed. Yun pa kasi yung mga fear na parang, paano yung mga bagay na na-discover mo sa sarili mo or na-improve mo sa sarili mo, ano yun, i-abandon mo na lang, wala na. It's not that. I think, kumbaga magagamit mo lang yung mga strength na yun and the things that you've learned into something new, tapos mangyayari pa palang amazing. Something like that. Something exciting na ano kayang itsura nun, di ba? Or, someday you can go back to it. But for now, we're a mom. Diba? So, another human needs us. Another soul needs for our care. And we can go back to that someday. And I can feel that it's going to be exciting because you're gonna do that with someone that nakasama mo ngayon, which is your child. So, pero yun, ang dami lang ding realizations. And I just wanna record this moment. And thank you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end this video, this whole pregnancy kwento, right here. Pero, ayun, thank you for watching. Thank you if you feel the same thing pareha sa akin. Or if you feel the same thing pareha sa akin. If you feel the same thing, and you're pregnant as well, I hope na ma-discover mo din yung sarili mo in the process. It's okay to lose ourselves. It's more okay to grieve for the person that we are before. It's okay to grieve. Girl, okay lang yan. I'm with you, and I experienced that. I am not also sure how we're gonna go back someday, but let's hope together. And I will update you, of course. I will try my best to document everything hanggang dumating tayo. But I'm not thinking about that for now. I'm thinking about the life that is moving in my belly. And what's to come, I'm not sure. I don't think about it anymore for now. What's important is the next 2 weeks, the next week, the next few days that's gonna come, and to live it as much as possible, to live it to the full, together with the people that I love, my husband, who's been with me 100%, 101%, all throughout the process. The Lord, who's been so patient and faithful, 100%. Unending grace, naramdaman ko all throughout. And ayun, thank you for watching until the end of this video. And I hope you get to also find comfort by watching this and realize also that you are not alone. Okay, you can do this, mama. Thank you. Bye.
exercise is helpful. I can't tell you how many stories of positive birth smell. It really does make a difference.
Hello, let's complete the setup for our baby's crib. And yun, hopefully, last stage of nesting. Last stage of nesting. Ayun, pero, yan, ito na, we have all the things that we need, like yung, wait, I'll show you. Like, itong lalagyanan that we got from Shopee and Lazada. Yan. So, ang kulang na lang siguro kami ay yung thermometer. Pero lahat ng mga kailangan niya for the baby station, yung the breastfeeding station niya, changing diapers, changing station niya, yan. And then, lahat mga kailangan niya na dito. Dito ko pala nilagay yung pang breast pump ko. And other things na kailangan niya for changing, like yung mga diapers. And yan, malalagyan na namin ng, lalagyanan. Itong mga nabili namin sa Edamama. And then, bala ko na din gawin or ayusin yung hospital bag ni baby, which is actually naka-prepare naman na. Hindi lang complete. And ayun yung bag, yung pinakita ko kanina. Yan. Kakabili lang din kasi niya. So, kailangan pa namin ayusin yun. Tsaka yung hospital bag ko din. Since we are at 33 weeks ni baby. Ayan. So, let's nest. Let's complete this setup. Okay, so unahin natin yung mga kailangan niya na easy access, which is mga accessories. Dito ko balak yung diaper. Tapos dito yung mga accessories. Ito yung mga gift sa kanya to sa baby shower. Yan. And then, ito, galing to sa Tiny Buds. Yan, ito. Tingnan natin kung maging sana okay kay baby yung extra sensitive diaper changing spray na ginagamit siya after daw ng pagkapalit ng diaper na hindi na kailangan ng water. So, pagkatapos ng wet wipes, ito yung spray sa puwet ni baby. And then, next is yung baby massage oil niya. Yan, kapag yung pagkolik. Ganon. So, ito daw. Next is, yan, rash. Pag may rashes, meron tayong nappy cream na din na ready. And then, next is, actually, mostly sa akin na, yung breastfeeding cleansing mist ko, na spray ko sa aking breast before and after kong magpadede. So, inisip ko kung dito ko siya ilalagay para easy access lang. And then, yung binilan yun ako, ay! Pakuha nga may labs. Sorry. Binilan din ako ni Shaq ng nipple nurse. Yan. Pag yung di ba natutuyo daw kasi. So, yun. Para prepared lang. And then, meron din akong breast pads. Hindi ko pa nga alam actually kasi kung paano gagamitin doon. Meron din naman akong yung bra na for breastfeeding. So, hindi ko alam kung paano pa. Pero, lalagyan na muna natin siya dyan. And then, bumili rin kami ng nail trimmer. Anong malikabok to? Bumili rin kami ng nail trimmer. Na-check muna namin kung may battery ba to. Ganyan pala siya. Yan. Yan. Tapos, hindi ko may battery ito testing muna namin ni Shaq.
Ay, may ano ba ta?
Wala pang battery. Bibilang pa natin ng battery. Yan. Para hindi kami mag-nail cutter. Kasi medyo, medyo lambot pa yung kuko ni baby. So, trimmer lang. Ito yung ginagamit. Mga set para sa nails. Dahil malambot. Nakatakot, no? Yan. So, prepare lang natin siya dyan. And then, baba. Well, ito kasi, ito yung mga ipapak ko sa hospital bag mamaya. Hospital bag. Ito, bumili din kami ng changing kasi nagtanong kami sa OB namin kung may ano pa yung kailangan. So, meron kaming changing pad din. Nalagyan namin sa hospital bag ni baby mamaya dun sa bag. And then, ito na actually mga naka-prepare.
na mga iba pang kailangan ni baby like yung wet wipes, breast pump, ito. Inisip ko dali ko sa ospital. Ito pala yung sabi ko sa iya, bo. Meron siyang bottle, dalawa.
May takip yan.
Ito. Ay, andun lang ito sa box. Pero, saan yun? Yubo yan, dalawa. Yun. Aralin ko pa kung paano ito gagamitin eh. Pero sige, lagay mo natin dito sa labas. Uy, mamaya na. Ayusin na natin yung sa diaper. Next is yung diaper. Ay, ayusin ko muna to. Dito yung magiging breast pump station ko. Yan, para easy access kay baby pag kailangan na niyang dumede. Ito, saka na to. Saka na yan. Yan. Ang galing no kasi may sabitan pa siya. Yan, tsaka ito. May sabitan. Siguro ito lagay ko muna dito. Para hindi magalaw. Yan. Tapos, ayusin na natin yung diaper niya. Dito ko muna lahat nilagay. Lahat ng mga towels niya. Tsaka iba niyang diaper. Pero lalabas na. Kumuha na kasi ako for hospital. So, lalagyan natin iba dito. Para ready na siya. Nakaganyan. Naka-open na. Para kukunin na lang. Ito yung ginagawa niya. Stocking. Satisfying. Newborn size 20 baby. Para pagpapalit, kunin na lang. Ang bango, no? Aloe vera.
Magkakaiba ng
Size, newborn mo lang yung ginamit. Inopen natin. Naka-ready. Baka magamit to. Ito yung mga stocks niya. So, pwede na natin ilabas yan para yan yung gagamitin natin sa Kaya mo ba ilabas itong muna, Yab?
Pause ko muna.
Bring mo ang kit, Yan siya gamitin. Bango. Bango talaga ng mga baby products na Iba yung amoy nila. Parang ang fresh. Tapos alam ko, ito yellow na to. Ito yung indicator kung puno na eh. Yun yung puno. Magiging blue ba yun? Ano ito ata yun? Aloe vera. Pati kahit runny poo, pwede siya. So, hindi maglilik. Ito na yan. Saya, no? Kaya maingit yan si Shaq. Tiyan mo. Siya kasi nagbibideo. Tapos yung iba, dadali na namin sa ospital. Yung iba dito. Ayan. Ito na yung dadalhin sa ospital. Sana ay makauwi kami agad para hindi na kailangan magdala pa ng extra. Pero meron na ako actually nakapack. Extra lang to. So, ito yung ilalagay ko dito. Ito kasi yung parang essentials niya. Nakita kasi ako sa TikTok, di ba, nanonood tayo, aminin natin yan, ng mga parang nila prepare yung hospital bag nila. Nakakita ako ng day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, ganun. Pero kasi, ang problem lang doon, paano kung day 2, iba yung kailangan niya? I mean, no hate doon sa pero so, inisip ko, ihiwalay ko na lang i-organize ko na lang by, for example, lahat ng mittens, tapos bahala na lang si siya kung ilan yung kukunin niya. O by it's so essentials, like yung mga bulak, dito ko na ilalagay. So, ayan. Parang di ako magdi-day 1, day 2. Okay lang din naman. Kaya lang, hindi ko kasi alam yung mangyayari that day, doon sa mga na yun, dahil di ko alam kung mag-epidural din. Pero, option na namin yun.
Lagyan may iba dito.
Pero, option na namin yung epidural. Pero, syempre, baka may anesthesia ako. Hindi ako makadecide kung anong gusto ni baby, diba? So, maiging si Shaq yung magde-decide nun. Yan. So, at least, may option siya kung ayaw niya yung day 2 niya. Ganun yung kulay. Kung nag-decide na ako na yung day 2, ayaw ni Shaq. Okay, ayan. And then, ang next naman natin ay diaper wipes niya dito. Konti lang muna. Thank you kay Ethel. Ito, bigay niya to. Mga organic wipes. So, ilalagay ko lang itong konti lang. Ayan.
Naka-ready lang. Parang naka-ready lang anytime. Yun. Edi, tapos na tayo kay baby station. So, eto, stock namin to sa kanya yung mga gamit. Ibababa pala namin to, laundry detergent. Kasi, meron din na kaming station sa baba ng mga laundry niya, panlinis niya ng mga chupon. Yun, so, meron na kami. Ito na namin nalagay ito. Para di mahalo yung makita nyo, more on clean font yung brands na namin, Tiny Buds. Tapos, mostly po, lahat ng products ay nabili namin sa edamama.ph, no? edamama.ph. Yun. Tsaka, Tiny Buds sa Shopee. Ay, sa Lazada. Yun, so. And then, ang naming product sa kanya, Cetaphil, Gentle Wash Shampoo yan. Yan yung mga gagamitin namin products na hindi ko pa alam kung stock muna namin dito. Hindi pa naman siya papaliguan agad. Pause mo muna may balik. Binago natin yung salampi. Yung wet wipes kasi pwede naman kunin anytime. Tapos nakita ko nga sa taas yun para easy access. So, dito ko nalalagay yung wet wipes. Dito pala siya, easy access to. Yan. Mga stocks. Or kahit nga kung ano pa to Dito ko muna gagawin. Tapos maiisip ko na naman the other day baguhin to.
Di ba yung iba dyan? Marami pa dun, di ba?
Oo. Pero naisip ko nga kung iisipin ko pa kung pwede pang mabago to kasi yung nilagay ko yung isa doon. Mga yan mga mittens, ganun. Mga easy access. Parang gusto ko kasi i-clear to sa ilalim. Yan. Kung ano dyan. Gusto ko i-clear. Ito, yung kanyang mga mittens, bonnet, bib. Yan. Yung mga damit niya nandun sa cabinet namin sa kabila. So, for now, dito muna sila. Changing pad. Yan. Okay. Ang next naman natin ngayon ay yung kanyang hospital bag. So, may listahan tayo, no? Hospital bag niya. Yan. So, halos kompleto naman na kami. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na ihiwalay namin lahat. Ayan. Yung mga essentials like alcohol. Pabot na ako ng alcohol. Yan. Alcohol, bumili na kami. Yan. Dito yan. Cottons niya. Na ibibigay sa nurse or sa at kung sino mo mag-a-attend sa kanya. Naka-ready na yung diaper niya, wet wipes niya. Yan, naka-ready. Tapos kukuha ko dito syempre kung kailangan. Pero kasi nag-isip ako kung baka ako yung naman nasa hospital provided na. Nakalabas to. Tsaka baka dalhin ko yung pump ko pala. So, yan, naka-ready na to. Sa kotse na namin ilalagay. And then, yung bag niya ay ito. Naka-ready na actually. Isang lang. So, naisip ko ngayon na ihiwalay yung iba. Ay, changing pad. So, yung niya, ito. May alcohol ba tayo dyan? Paabot nga ng alcohol, my love. Yan. Dito ko lang ilalagay. O yan, dahil nanonood si Shakil. Yan niya, habang yung dinodocument mo din. Dito ko lalagay lahat ng mga bonnet niya. Mas maliit. Yung mga maliliit niya na. Ang tawag dito. Mittens niya, tsaka socks. Yan, dito ko lalagay. Para kung easy access na siya, kailangan, mittens daw. Nandito na lang. Yung mga maliliit ba? Yan. And ito yung sabi ko sa inyo, na ako ng ilan tong diaper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos, yung sobra, extra nandito. Kasi nag-expect na kami kung ilang gabi lang. Diba? Tsaka baka magdala kami ng extra pang diaper para hindi na siya bibili doon sa hospital. Dalhin din yun, extra. So, para lang may naka-prepare. Ito yung mga mittens. Lagyan namin to ng sticker. Diaper niya. Tapos, ito yung mga damit. Ito yung mga damit na kakailanganin niya. Like, kung sabihin natin kailangan ng swaddle, pero kasi sa tingin ko, hindi naman gagamitin ng nurse dahil nga, mag-demonstrate sila, di ba? Tapos, meron kaming mga lampin. Yan. Thank you sa aming family and friends. Si Mama Ata o sino ba nagbigay sa Ate Joy ng mga lampin sa mula baby shower. Yan. Tapos, ito yung mga damit niya. Ano kayang gagawin ko? Anong gusto mo? Ito yung mga receiving blanket. So, dito ko lang lalagay din yung damit. Okay lang sa'yo, Yab. Tsaka swaddle. Tsaka ito yung mga damit. Pero kasi parang ang nasa isip ko sa hospital lang kailangan nila onesies, no? Parang wala akong nakitang may ganito. Pero magdala na lang tayo.
Ano yung onesies?
Yun, oo. Mga onesies ang hinahanap nila para hindi lamigin. So, ang dinadala ko mostly is yung mga makakapal. Dahil nga, for sure lalamigin si baby. Marami ata. 2. 3. Parang gano'n. Ito. Hindi ka alam. Basta yan. Tapos sa diaper, nalagay ko na lang on top. Lampin.
Mostly, ano yan? Receiving blanket.
Receiving blanket. Lahat ng mga damit. Ito. Yung malaki na to. Makikita mo naman dito.
Saka na mittens nandiyan din, diba?
Ay, nakahiwalay. Mittens. Lampin. Yan.
Kami lampin din. Diaper.
Diaper. Dito ko lang lalagay sa kilid. Malaki kasi itong namin, container. Ito kasi sa shoes ko na to sa iba na to. Alis, gusto mo ihiwalay ko yung iba? Okay na sa'yo.
Baka kailangan natin.
Okay, wala naman Yan na lang naman, mittens, tsaka Kita naman Di ba? Changing pad. Ayan, naka-plastic naman. So, lalagyan na lang namin ng sticker. Paabot ako ng baby bag, my love. Yarn. So, ito na yung bag niya. Yan. Actually, ang binili namin bag is yung magagamit na rin namin talaga. Even, hindi sa birthing niya. Yung magagamit na talaga namin. Kahit lumalabas, syempre, diba? Mahal din naman to. So, ito na. Yung aming bag. Kay baby, sana lang yun. Ayan. And then, mga mittens niya. Ay, hindi. Kasya pa naman dito sa top. Kasi nakahiwalay naman yung mga essentials niya Tapos, may checklist ako. Ang sabi dito, ang kailangan niya, diaper, wet wipes, swaddle sack, bonnet, lampin. Tapos, ang nirequire lang sa amin ng doktor is actually changing pad lang. Tapos, yung damit niya, pang uwi. So, yung changing pad niya, dito ko na lang ilalagay.
Laban pa natin.
Ito? Lalaban pa. Sige, sige. Tapos, actually, tapos na. Yun na yung kanyang hospital bag. Para ready na anytime. Kasi ito, di ba magagamit namin siya kasi may lalagyan na ng water. Ayan. Wet wipes. Ayan. Ayaw nga, no? Cool. Ayan. Si siya kang naghanap ng bag na yan. Siya ang namili. Yan pang sa likod. Ganda. Easy access din.
Pang yan?
Ganyan.
Lagay din sa stroller.
Cool.
Pang sabit.
Di ba? Yan. Ready na si baby. So, yung sa akin na lang. Ito na yung gamit ni baby. Yan. So, yung sa akin na lang. Kunin ko na yung akin. So, ang sa akin, the nanay list is dalawang pajama, 3 nursing bra, 2 nursing dress, robe, hindi ko alam pa talaga ng robe, slippers, jacket, going home outfit, diaper ko, socks, at saka toiletries, saka towel. So, meron na ako dito nabili na nursing dress, ayan. So, makikita nyo, ayan, easy access siya. Tchanin! Pag nagpa-daddy kay baby. So, inisip ko kung ito na yung pang-uwi ko o ano. Yan. Kung meron si baby, meron din dapat si mama. Ay, kukuha na pala ako isang towel. Kuha na ako isang towel. Towel. Ay, ba't ko nga ba pinipilit pang ganyan? Pwede naman tanggalin. Tapos. Ito nga, ewan ko kung ano eh. Kasi dito nursing eh. May pad lang siya. Tapos, ito, pajama. Kasi nga, ang pinagbibili ko dress, tapos sabi sa akin ni mama, dapat daw pajama dahil nga bagong panganak. Tapos naisip ko, oo nga, no, dapat baka lamigin ako. So, ito isipin ko muna siya kung naging ko kasi, may mga nursing brand naman ako. May isa pa akong dumating na pajama. So, yun na lang siguro yung dadalhin ko para hindi tayo lamigin. Ito yung sabi ko sa inyong nursing bras. Ayan. So, kung makita nyo, yan siya. Nakita ko sa TikTok. Tapos, tinuro din sa akin ni Ethel. Hi, Ethel. Na maganda daw to, easy access. Yan. Natanggal siya. So, alangan naman i-demonstrate ko sa inyo, di ba? So, syempre, hindi. Yan. So, ihiwalay ko na lang siya ng lalagyanan siguro. Ikaw, gusto mo ba ng ganito? Hindi na tiniran. Ito.
Okay. May pag naman ako.
May bag ka. Siguro mga... Ito kasi ang liit eh. Ito yung problema ko dyan eh. Ang liit nung nabili kong iba. Wawa na yung asawa ko. Wala na siyang lalagyanan. Puro extra large wala yung binili ko. Kasi toiletries ko may sarili, may naka-prepare na rin naman akong toiletries. Yung binili ko dati. Tapos ito pala yung pang sleeper. Yan. Ito yung sa bra. Ito yung sa damit. I-refill ko pa siya. May kulang pa ako, may hindi pa dumarating na delivery. Or nandyan na, hindi ko na nabubuksan. Yan. May isa pa pala. Yung aking diaper. Yan, ito yung nabili sa akin ni Shaq. Absorbent pants actually siya. So, lalagyan natin dito. Diaper ko at saka toiletries. Ito ko na lang naman nalalagay. Ay, masyado siyang malaki. Joke lang. Oo, hindi malaki siya masyado. Yan. And then, kunin na natin yung maleta nga, my loves. Pause mo muna. Pakinin natin. Ito muna. Mas malaki. Yan. Diaper. Tapos yung toiletries. Sa'yo din nga kay Shaq din. Yung ano din ni Shaq. Gamit mo.
Okay.
Ayan. So, toiletries na lang yung ano namin. Ayan. Ito yung kailangan daw natin. Nakabili na ako. Wala akong mabili nito sa grocery. Nakabili pa ako sa Shopee ba, Lazada. Doon pa ako nakabili. Ayan. So, it's a must daw. Ayan. Ito na. And we're finally tapos yung hospital bag ko. Yung kay Shaq na lang. Hello guys, good morning. So, nakita nyo naman kanina, nabisi tayong magluto. Kasi, we were supposed to go out today dahil for our weekly, dapat start na ng weekly check-up namin. Pero, ewan ko ba, yung pa pala yung isang problem na gusto kong i-share or not really a problem, pero reality of regular check-up kapag may OB na kayo or kapag nagpapacheck up na kayo regularly sa pregnancy, sa OB nyo, kapag pregnant na kayo, is nakadepende ang inyong schedule sa inyong OB. Ayan, so, na-check lang namin kanina at meron daw silang conference, so di available. So, naisip ko, Dok, ayan, kailan na ba? Papakita ko sa inyo yung chan ko. Para kung may basketball na dala-dala. So, ayan, it's a rainy day. Ay, lapit. It's a rainy day today. And, nantok na antok kami kasi nga, the good news is, meron na kaming helper ngayong, nag-start siya ngayong linggo. Pero it's not, hindi siya full day, like half day lang siya. And the good thing about it is, we're able to work on things that we wanted to do ng maaga. So, like si Shaq, mas maaga na siya nakastart sa work. Ako naman, syempre pahinga ko ng umaga. Doon kasi ngayon din ako masyadong nag-work dahil nga malapit na yung kabuanan ko. Pero when it comes to productivity, mas maaga namin nasisimulan yung mga bagay na ginagawa namin before. Like before kasi, before our helper nakakapag-start na kami. Or natatapos na kami 12 noon. And then saka pa lang kami gagawa ng mga bagay-bagay dito na mga gusto namin gawin. So, the reality of being married, alam niyo yan, sa mga married people, or yung mga tao na naka-solo, naka-independent living, di ba? Yung mga routine na ginagawa natin, like cooking breakfast, cooking lunch, paglilinis ng bahay, maintaining your home, your house clean, preparing your meals for the whole day, and the rest. So, ayun, yun yung mga bagay na kinagaan ng aming aming linggo. At ngayon, dahil nga akala namin lalabas kami, so pina-day off muna namin si Ate Lot. Ayan, si Ate Lot siya, ang name niya. And this morning, naisip ko lang, nakakatawa lang kasi while preparing at before ko pa ma-receive yung cancellation ng schedule, I was thinking of something. Alam niyo pa, nag-shower kayo, ang dami yung ideas. And I don't know where this came from, pero wala lang, let's have coffee. At ito minsan lang ito mag-coffee, dahil antok lang talaga ako. Ayun pa pala, the good thing about, ang random, the good thing about having a helper, which is sa amin, parang 6 hours lang siya nag-work. Half day lang, 7 o'clock to 1 p.m. We're also able to adjust our sleeping schedule. So, ngayon, nag-start kami nung Sunday, ni-adjust na 11:30 lights off, and then gumigising na kami every 7 a.m. in the morning. Di ba, nakaka-proud siya. So, 7 a.m. na siya nagigising every day. Unlike before, nagigising kami 8 or actually, naging pa talaga, 9 a.m. So, imagine, 9 a.m., mag-start pa lang kami ng araw. Hanggang 12 na yon. So, late in the afternoon na kami nakakasimula sa work, lalo sa siya. Which is, nakakasad kasi talaga napupuyat siya. Kasi nga, syempre kung mag-start siya ng 2 p.m., oras na siyang matatapos? Mga 10 in the evening, or minsan kapag may OT pa, 3 a.m., diba? So, ayun. Ngayon, I'm happy nakakapag-start na siya ng maaga. And, about pregnancy journey, I wanted to share something din sa mga entry ko sa journal. So, isa pa pala, why I keep my journal, my thoughts in my journal, na helpful siya, whether you're pregnant or not. Mentally, it helps you then to assess sa akin, personally, it helps me assess kung ano what excites me the other day, and then if consistent ba yung consistency ng excitement na yun, or if my heart is still there, yung alignment ng heart ko, about it. So, na-assess ko lang kung what stays and what things are meant to be let go, yung mga ganung bagay. So, on another topic na siguro yun, pero
share ko lang yung mga na-realize ko pa to end, hopefully to end this vlog. Medyo mahaba na itong vlog na to. So, my entry na na-realize ko lang during my pregnancy as I continue to understand what is happening to me. Though it's not meant naman na maintindihan natin agad kung ano yung nararamdaman natin. It's okay if you don't want to understand it or if you want to understand it. Pero sa akin lang, I just came to realize itong point na to, na ito yung entry ko actually yesterday. Ayan. I realized that all throughout the pregnancy, I have compared myself badly to my old self. I highlighted so much the things that I did, what I'm capable of, to the point of neglecting the work in progress God has been doing in me. So, I'm gracefully transitioning in Jesus' name. Amen. So, I am, parang, yun ang entry ko, pero it's really big. Siguro the whole time I was pregnant, nang na-realize ko, and I felt bad about it, kasi nga, I felt like my baby felt all the sadness, yung transition, yung grieving part of letting go of yourself, yung bagay na, yung sarili mo, alam mo, hindi ka nababalik doon. I really felt that my son felt that too. Pero someday I would like to thank him, kasi siya yung unang nakapag-experience sa akin nung bagay na to, and siya yung kasama ko while transitioning. He made me a mother, and ayun, marami lang natutunan yung journey namin na to. Pero yun nga yung na-realize ko throughout the pregnancy is that once that you become pregnant, you have to open yourself to your new self. So parang yes, there's the grieving process, there's the grieving stage where you would let go of your old self, meaning you have to let go of the things that you do well before. Pero pwede naman, if possible pa rin naman, why not continue doing that? Pero the reality of that, kasi physically you will be affected, like the energy is not consistent as much as before. The ideas like before na sobrang overflowing, might be cloudy na ngayon, yun yung experience ko. The priorities, syempre, yun, instead of going to Manila or going to meetings, like meetings or meeting people, or mga ganong activities, kasi usually yun yung kina-excite ko before, meeting new people, volunteering sa mga events that I would like to learn from, attending events, meeting new people, yung growth lang ba, self-growth, ganon, career-wise. The priority will change once na, syempre, na-challenge ka, like, in that day, sobrang excited ka, pero that day, you don't feel well, partida, wala pa nga akong morning sickness pero, kapag na-challenge ka doon na, hinarap mo yung may sickness, yung nagkaroon sakit ng ulo, sakit ng katawan, syempre, pipiliin mo yung sarili mo because you have a life inside of you. So, alam mo yun, syempre, pipiliin mo yun. So, yung mga bagay na kina-excite mo weeks before, hindi mo na siya mapupuntahan kasi nga, priority mo yung health mo. So, yun yung mga transition na, at marami pa. I'm sure na marami pa kayong kwento more than nung sa akin. So, pero ngayon, natutunan ko na, that's one thing, that's one part, yung grieving the things that you need to let go. Pero, ang hindi ko nabantayan or hindi ko na-welcome, hindi ko na-anticipate is yung allowing myself also to discover the new self that I will have, the new identity that I will have. So, maybe if you're in the same season, maybe you need to also assess or also allow yourself to grow then. Siguro, the calling now is maybe kung hindi career, maybe you are a personal growth. So, it's still growth, diba? As a person. So, yun yung bagay na hindi ko na-open. And, siguro, nag-start lang din yun nung time na nag-let go ako ng mga bagay. na nag-hold on to sa akin para ma-welcome ko yung part na yon. So, if you feel like something is holding you back to welcome these things or to allow yourself to enter a new season, to fully embrace the new season, reassess yourself if may mga bagay kang sa tingin mo kailangan i-let go. Yan. So, pag let go, mahirap din yan. It's another topic, it's another story. But one thing about letting go is, sometimes, ang natutunan ko, sometimes letting go is not really 100% letting go of like kalimutan na. Lalo na pag ito yung mga bagay na pinag-investan mo over the years. Maybe these are the things that you can come back to someday. And pag kumaga before, kasi bigyan ko kayo ng example. For example, sa akin, diba, I've been working about the things that passionate ako about baybayin, about reaching out to people, building brands, helping brands, ganyan. But I cannot do it now dahil sa mga nabanggit ko nga kanina. Pero I know that someday I can go back to helping people, reaching out to people, or empowering people through those things na ginagawa ko before. But it doesn't mean that kailangan bawal ko nang gawin yun ngayon. Siguro little by little, pero not as regular as before. Ganon. Hanggang parang hindi mo lang siyang makalimutan. Hanggang bumalik ka ulit sa part na yun. If you get what I mean. So, ayun. Yun yung mga bagay na nilet go. Pero, yun. Back to pregnancy journey. Marami lang natutunan. And I just want to share this. Not just for you guys, pero also for myself. I want to thank myself someday na nag-decide ako. At dumating ako sa ganitong point. I know na marami pang challenges sa darating sa akin, especially becoming a mom. Wala pa yung baby ko ngayon, nasa tiyan ko pa siya. I don't know yung magiging challenges pa sa schedule pag lumabas siya. I've heard a lot of things. But I also don't want to pin on that problems or yung challenges na katulad ng paglabas si baby daw, yung mga schedule, yung walang tulog. I understand that, I know that. Pero I also wanted to look at the things differently. At hopefully maging growth siya sa aming dalawang mag-asawa ni siya. So, ayun lang. I will end the vlog here. And yan, if you're watching this in the future, I just want to say that you've overcome this. You've overcome this part of your season. And I'm proud of you for allowing yourself to let go of the things na that held you back. There's a lot of things that is prepared for you in the future. Kasama ng bagong pamilya mo ngayon, si Shaq at saka si baby. So, ayun. Maraming salamat for watching this vlog, guys. And I hope I can also continue creating yung mga real life or yung reality of being married, of being pregnant, of being, and hopefully the next few months, the reality of being a first-time mom or being a parent. Yun. Papakita ko din, I also wanted to share that to you guys and wanted to still create this space of a lot of people seeing reality of seeing content that is relatable, that is true, and hopefully maging inspiration and encouragement to those people who is going through the same phase. Ayun. Thank you everyone. Sana na-encourage kayo ng vlog na to. Sana nakita niyo yung reality. But at the same time, hindi kayo na-discourage. But you'll just feel na hindi kayo mag-isa. Pero you will also be, hopefully you will also be encouraged na we went through it. I've overcome it, and you can also overcome it. I believe in you, and I believe in you, in your family, and of course, the things that is for you, that is gonna come for you someday. So, may mga exciting part pa. Thank you everyone, and we'll end the vlog here. hopefully makabalik din ako sa Tarakape vlog, no? Pero ngayon, ito muna, the real life of motherhood, journey, married season. Ayan, ang simula. Bye!